Pre-game warm-ups, guys. Let's go. All right, now I'm kind of getting nervous looking at this. Over and said laugh. You're definitely about to go. Stand.
Oh my gosh! What's up? What's up?
Welcome, KC Youth.
Hey. Cameraman's missing me over here. Am I good? Am I a little bit out of focus there, Ezra? We're good. It's hard to sit there. Okay. We're super live. We're super live right now. What's up, KC Youth? How you doing tonight? It's so good to be back with you. I feel like it's been a hot minute.
It has been a hot minute. I feel like it's been a while. I've missed youth. I've missed it so much.
It's been way too long. I'm watching the stream right now, so I'm super weird to watch myself on my computer.
And I'm watching myself too.
I'm gonna take that away so I don't get distracted. Hey, we are doing a Q&A tonight with some amazing students. We have Daniel Shawnwise.
What's up?
Wave Daniel. And Brooklyn Bush. Hey. So pumped to have you guys. Tell us a little bit about yourselves.
I'm 17. I go to Heritage Christian, best school in Kelowna Valley, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We go to KCY Youth. That's where you are right now. It's pretty chill. The best youth in Kelowna Valley as well.
100%.
That's your turn.
Okay, my name is Brooklyn. I am 15 years old, grade 10. Same information as him, but
Wow.
that's it.
Just plagiarism. Just
Good
plagiarism.
to have you on the line. On the line. We are on line. I love it. Good
It's awesome.
Words. We have this janky little setup. We were setting this up yesterday. But so good to have you. Pumped to be with you. Excited you're here. Welcome to KCY. Tonight, like I said, we're doing some Q&A. So if you guys have questions, we want to hear all your questions. We want to make sure that you start putting those questions in the chat right now. And Logan is going to be filtering through those. He's going to be sending those to me so we can ask these two amazing students some awesome questions. If you have questions about whatever you want, really. Like, I think they're open books. I think they're ready to kind of talk about whatever.
Yeah, whatever they want.
Regarding to faith, to relationships, to quarantine, to like silly questions, whatever they want. And there's a little bit of a twist tonight. We're going to be eating, well, actually, they're going to be eating. I already had some of my own food, but they're going to be eating some hot wings. So Annie has, don't bring it out yet. Don't bring it out yet. We got a few things to do.
You're so stressed.
Annie has custom made some hot sauce, made some hot wings for us. It's going to be amazing. I've already had some. They are absolutely perfect. And so before that, actually, I have a little announcement. I'm going to announce myself. It's my birthday today.
Happy birthday! I
So,
don't know if we should sing it. It'd be kind of awkward.
You can sing at home.
Yeah.
The highs and lows of quarantine. I like that. That's a good question.
Besides singing it in the chat. Just
You guys
copy and
can
paste
start
it.
singing happy birthday in the chat. I am 31. 31.
Whoop, whoop, he's an old man.
I am old. I've crested the years of 30, and so I can no longer say that this is the oldest I've been. I guess that's what I can say. This is the oldest I'll ever be, and it just gets worse from here. So that's your future.
Yeah. I'm so excited,
Get old. All right, but I do have one little thing that I wanted to do live with you guys because I have some amazing friends. I could decorate my office today.
Look at that video.
Shout out to Glenn, Natasha, and Brooklyn. I don't know who else was there.
Mel?
Mel Shawnwise, if you're watching, thank you. But I didn't want to break the pinata in my office. I wanted to break it live. So I'm going to get my man Dan to help me out with this thing. And I just really wanted to break this live. And so you got to go over there.
Oh.
I'm gonna get hit in the face.
Yeah, you're gonna get hit in the face.
and,
I don't want to get hit in the face.
I'm
I'm
going
just
to get
gonna
Brooklyn to hold my mic. And
Double mic'd.
all right, I'm going to smash this thing. Are you ready, Dan?
Yeah, I'm kind of scared
You
though.
want some candy?
I'm out
after
of here.
this?
Sure. Honestly,
All right.
I feel like I deserve some candy after
All right,
this.
okay.
This is traumatizing.
This is going to be interesting. I don't know how this is going to work.
Oh!
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, got some candies. Look at this. This is a photo. That's amazing. Hey,
Oh!
these are amazing.
These are the tattoo ones.
These are the best.
Happy birthday.
Happy
to me.
birthday to Malachi.
Yes.
I actually
Candy everywhere. If you want to come by the church, I'm sure there's some candy
You got
left
some.
over for you. Right now, we got a few questions on my question board here, but right now I'm going to ask Annie to bring out the hot wings.
Oh
Bring out those
no.
hot wings. And the
Ooh.
hot
There's gonna be no
sauces.
point in eating this.
No, I'm trying to get the tattoo on it.
Okay, I already have the tattoo.
You want me to
Just
help
gonna
you?
throw the gum out.
Okay. All right, we're free. I'm going to move back here.
Oh,
Go
it's
ahead.
a unicorn.
I don't have a unicorn. I don't know what I have.
All right.
Oh no. I can't do
She's so stressed about it.
Yes.
How do you
How-
get this over, Kyle? What?
I don't
So
know.
we have one garbage can here. I don't know if we need a second garbage can. I don't know if we
I'm
have
so
a second
confused.
garbage can anywhere. But what kind of Bubba cartoon did you get?
I got a unicorn, but I'm trying
No,
to.
they're not Hubba Bubba.
Oh, what is it? What
They're
is it?
tattoos.
Oh, they're tattoos.
Yeah, that's what we were trying
Wow.
That's not good.
There's a lot of tattoos down here.
to. I mean,
Sweet. Okay,
Picks
so
up one.
keep flooding your questions in.
I literally can't get
because
this
We
open.
want to be able to answer all of your questions. Hey, thank you guys for saying happy birthday. You guys are amazing.
They're awesome.
Amazing.
How-
You guys are the best.
Oh my gosh, I
people
got it.
in the whole wide world.
No way.
All right. So what we have in front of you, we can. Oh, you got your tattoo.
I didn't. I'm so mad.
Nice. What you have in front
wait.
of you
No.
right here is some homemade chicken wings. You got some milk. You got some. I don't know. Is this coffee? This is water. Okay, that's water. I don't know if you can like zoom in, Ezra, but as you can see, these are labeled like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? You can't see that? Okay, I'll just point to them. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe they go in order of like how hot they are. Okay, so
No way.
we're gonna open up with a few fun questions, and we're gonna open up with the number one hot sauce, so we can kind of get you guys.
Let me get my tattoo on
You
first.
want to get your tattoo on? Okay, so I also have
For good
some
luck.
information about how hot these hot sauces are. Okay,
It's mine.
so
Mine's the
obviously number one is Frank's.
What?
So easy peasy, lemon squeezy, not that hot.
That didn't feel
I
hot.
could literally drink Frank's like in shot glasses if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I'd already do that.
So
This lemon juice?
you guys can open up. You guys can open up number one.
Oh, it's on.
Number
I
one.
literally can't even reach it.
It's like a horse or a dragon. I don't
Okay,
know. I'm not sure yet.
Open up number one.
Yeah,
There.
that's true.
Oh no.
And I believe you have like one wing per hot sauce. So you want to like douse those
Just-
wings in it. And here's a garbage can. I don't know, Brooklyn, if we can get you a garbage can on that side. You might just.
That's okay. I'll just throw up on the stand.
Oh, maybe don't do that.
It's on lock.
We could find a garbage can. They're gonna find a garbage can for us. So number one, actually, I didn't know this, but Frank's Red Hot Sauce has a Scoville heat unit of 450.
Weak.
It's pretty weak. It's pretty small.
That's a weak sauce.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna, like pour it.
Hey, you just showed my puppy on the screen there. Go
Uh-huh.
back to that.
Can you see
Go
that
back to
again?
that. Go back to that. I also bought a puppy. There he is.
Aw.
His name's Zeus. I'm really proud of him because I love him so much. That's a Costco box. My wife went to Costco the other day, and he fell in love with the box. So he's a simple-minded little dog, and I love him. All right, so back to the hot wings. Little segue there. Okay, so you can dig in. You can dig in, and I'm going to ask you guys the first question. We're just going to dip our toes in the water. That's what we like to do for Q&As. We dip our toes in the water. We go toe deep, and then we'll go waist deep, and then you guys have some deep questions. We'll try to dive right into them. So Danny, what is your favorite, or what is the best? Actually, not even your favorite, but what is the best Slurpee flavor? What is the best Slurpee flavor? I guess it depends on where you're getting the Slurpee from.
Yeah. I don't even know where, like, okay, honestly, I love just the root beer flavor.
Root beer.
I just love it. I cannot get enough of it. I don't know why. That's just it.
Root beer is the best flavor?
It's super simple,
From
straightforward.
which place, though? Which place?
7-Eleven.
Doesn't matter? 7-Eleven?
7-Eleven.
Okay,
7-Eleven has a very specific kind.
Okay. Brooklyn?
The Sprite flavor.
Sprite flavor?
Or, yeah.
What a weirdo!
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah.
Sprite.
Sprite or like blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry.
Yeah, that's
You know
understandable.
what? I agree with you on that. Blue raspberry
You mix it?
is, yes.
Blue raspberry is good.
Blue raspberry is really good.
But Sprite.
All right. Next question. Biggest pet peeve. What's your biggest pet peeve?
People eating with their mouth open. Okay, over like a mic or something.
Are you purposely
sorry.
eating with your mouth open? Are you?
Yeah.
Just to bug them.
Totally.
Yeah. No, but like when they're just like there and you like, if it's over a mic, it's fine. I can handle it over a mic. I hear people eating all the time over a mic. But if it's in person and I see you eating with your mouth wide open, it drives. I want to say something, but I don't want to be rude.
You can't handle
I just can't handle it, and then I just leave. I'll just leave.
You just leave. I mean, you know what? I don't love that either. I don't love people.
Drives me
doing that.
wild.
You don't like ASMR then?
No.
No. Brooklyn's so offended right now. All right, Brooklyn, what's your biggest pet peeve?
That's
Then
why
we're
I hate
gonna
it.
We're gonna move on to number 2 after that. So, what's your biggest pet
My
peeve?
biggest pet peeve is similar to that. It's actually the noise when people are chewing like
Yeah, that too.
I'm
Noise
like-
of people
like-
chewing.
sorry, exposed. But my mom and my dad literally I can't even sit beside the dinner table because it's so annoying.
Just throw
I
your
literally
parents
want to scream.
Under the bus, just get rid of them.
Yeah,
Under the bus.
but
Wow.
that's it. Except I do like ASMR because they're like, you know,
See, I hate ASMR even more because
it's
of
more
her.
like focused on it. But like when they're doing it unintentionally.
Unintentionally, yeah, I guess, yeah. My dad does the same thing. Sorry, Dad, if you're watching. I don't think you're watching.
Exposing the parents.
Yes, exposing the parents. All right, so number 2. Number 2 is Annie made these all. I don't know if I said this, but she made all of these today.
Open
I
it 'cause
believe,
I'm ready.
or she was slaving away all week. I'm not sure. Last
Let's
night.
take a bet.
So these are all handmade. Brooklyn's already popping open. The,
I'm not drinking
she's
it.
just weak.
I'm just
She's
like
just weak.
ready.
Like Frank's, really? You're popping. Open
Yeah.
No, I'm not
Frank's.
drinking it.
All right.
We should see who could last the longest without water or milk.
Okay, number two is this roasted jalapenos and garlic. Okay, and the Scoville unit for like this, like the heat measuring for hot sauce is, so the last one was 450. This one is 2,500 to 8,000. So I'm not sure what that like.
White.
It just depends on the peppers. Okay, it depends on the peppers. So it could be from anywhere between 2,500
I'll do a
to
small one.
8,000. Okay, so you want to dip it right in there. You want to get all the goodness.
I'll do
of
big
that.
way and get it over with.
I had some of this today. It's excellent. It's amazing. I love it. Make sure you guys keep lighting up the chat with your questions. Keep pushing those good questions. We want to know what you guys want to know. They want to know what we want to know what your questions are. That's what we want to know. Okay, so please keep putting your questions in the chat. They're currently on number
This
2.
tastes like
Number 2.
lime.
It's really good.
It's really good.
It's really good.
Yeah, just don't touch your eyes after.
I was thinking about you.
Yeah. I think I told that story before where I'd eaten some jalapenos and
I'm just gonna like
That
dip my
night,
fingers in there.
yeah. That night I actually took out my contacts and
Oh, I remember this one.
the next morning I put my contacts back in and it literally felt like Satan was in my eyes and it hurt so bad. So how was that? How was that, Danny?
It was pretty good.
Not bad?
No, not bad at all.
Would you take a little slups of that?
I would actually.
The Frank's was hotter.
Do you want me to?
Frank's is hotter. Yeah, I'd love you. Try a little
Just
bit.
a little bit.
I mean, like I haven't had the
Try a little bit.
aftertaste yet, but
Whoa. All right. A little bit hotter? No.
No,
All
it's about
right.
the same.
You're doing pretty good. All right, so next
I think I should
question.
have thrown my lid out.
Next question. We're still.
Can I take these home, Andy? Sweet. Ooh.
Don't throw your lids. You can keep them.
I'm not keeping them.
You're not keeping them? Brooklyn, how you doing over there?
I got a little hit. It's hit now.
It's
It's
pretty.
in?
It's pretty.
It's
good.
hit now.
Okay.
It's like starting on its way.
All right, this is an either-or question. We'll start with Brooklyn because she's got a mouthful of chicken. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Coke? Okay. I agree with you. I don't know. What about Dan?
Or. I just choose or. I know Coke.
Oh,
Coke
okay.
all day.
Okay, Coke.
All day.
We like Coke. I like Coca-Cola's the best. I think, honestly. Sorry, Logan. I know Logan works at Pepsi, but
I'm just gonna
yeah.
take that out.
No, Pepsi sucks, Logan.
Yes.
Pepsi sucks.
See?
Compared to Coke,
It's working.
Pepsi's
This one kind of looks scary too.
If you could eat, all right, so Dan, this is your question. If you could eat one thing for the rest of the year, I know you're a food guy. Like, I know this from experience. You didn't want to go to Wendy's. You had to go to, like, the Ritz and go get, like, the nicest burger in town. If you could eat one thing for the rest of the year, what would it be? What would you choose? One thing. It could be, like, we could even accommodate it to, like, a meal. What would that one meal be?
Ooh, like probably like a medium rare steak with some Caesar salad, croutons, maybe with some like get some more meat, like some chicken in there, like
So you
Some
want,
butterfly
like, steak
chicken.
and chicken.
steak and chicken, little
Very
bold,
specific.
little bold.
All right.
Yeah, those are like the 3 main things I would eat all
Man, you're
year.
making me hungry right now.
It's
I like that.
I'll make you something.
He's like adding the spices and then the thing.
Little paprika.
Yeah.
What about you, Brooklyn? What-
Sushi.
If you could sushi.
Yeah.
Sushi. Wow.
I feel like it's basic.
Like every single day,
Every single day.
every meal.
Yeah.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yep.
For the rest of your life.
I thought it was the rest of the year.
There's different kinds
Oh,
of
sorry.
sushi. There's
Rest of your year.
Year.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say life. That's
Too
Life.
much.
Um,
That's a lot of sushi. I couldn't do it. Honestly, if it was me, I'm a breakfast guy. Give me like a simple breakfast, and I could eat that every single day for an entire year.
You can get different kinds though. Like you can get it without rice, and then you can get it with rice.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's
I
just
guess so. All right. We'll move it along here. Number 3.
Ooh.
We're gonna go to number 3 just because I want to keep you guys like engaged with the hot sauce.
I can feel like my throat's like hot now.
We'll take a little break from the hot sauce in a minute, but number 3 is Karabi. I'm just gonna say Karabi because I like the word Karabi.
Oh my god.
Karabi
the
peppers.
big one.
Karabi peppers. Can you guys guess the Scoville heat unit?
11,015.
A little high. That's a little high.
What?
Yeah.
9,000.
It's not bad.
No. Only
Kinda just like
5,000. Only 5,000.
oil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Only 5,000.
More?
I guess it depends on the pepper. The last one depended on the pepper.
Soaked.
Oh, we're doing that?
Brooklyn, you just dump that in there?
Now it's soaking the other one.
Wow, you're
Marinating.
gonna regret
Marinating.
that. You are gonna regret that. Okay, this is maybe this is a good optimistic question. What's the best thing that happened to you in 2020? Because we all know 2020 wasn't like the best year of our lives. I think we'd all be lying if we said that. Like that was probably not the best year, but it wasn't the worst. It wasn't like there's some good things happening in 2020. So what was like the best thing? What was like the best takeaway for you guys? I'll start with Brooklyn because again, she's in the middle of eating and I enjoy embarrassing her live on television right now. So you're welcome. What was the best thing that happened in 2020?
It was probably that since my whole summer plans were canceled, I still got to go on one trip without my family.
Without your family?
Yeah, I went
with
my friend and her family to Whistler. It was really fun.
Whistler. I like Whistler.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Whistler's nice.
Whistler is a beautiful place. All right, what's the best thing? It's not a family trip without the family.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Nice.
Yep.
Those are honestly the best.
All right, Dan, what was the best thing that happened to you in 2020?
Honestly, probably the restart of school. That was like, that's I was on a low, and then when school came back, like started socializing again and like
actually be around people.
Yeah, actually around people.
Your grade 12 year wasn't going to be online, which I feel so bad for last year's grade 12.
Yeah, like the last like quarter of the year just sucked.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I wanted to say that.
Not a big
really
fan
good.
of online.
That one wasn't too spicy.
That one was not
too bad. Okay, well, now we'll save the last couple for the end of the Q&A. We have about 30 minutes, so you're gonna get a little bit of a break here. So let's go into this. I just need to read this before I ask it because I haven't been reading any of
My
this.
top lip's just brown.
All right, so let's ask this. If money, this is kind of like a what if. This is a what if question. What if money wasn't an obstacle? What would you be doing with your life? Say you're out of school and you didn't have to I know a lot of people go to post-secondary or university and they're thinking about the bill, the student loans. If money wasn't an option, wasn't an obstacle, wasn't an obstacle, what would you do with your life?
For everything?
That's interesting. Yeah.
I'm doing nothing then.
Nothing.
I'm just going around traveling,
traveling,
playing
that's
games.
Nothing. That's traveling. Yeah, that's good.
No work or anything. I'm just avoiding all that. I'm just skipping that. There's no point to be doing that.
Where would you travel to?
Oh, I really want to go to Italy, and I want to go to the Alps. I want to go to the Swiss Alps.
Okay.
That's one huge place for me.
Do you like snowboarding?
Skiing. I want to start getting into skiing. I've only skied one time this year.
Or the Alps and learn how to ski.
That'd be awesome.
All right, what about you, Brooke?
Traveling.
Traveling.
But I'd go on I'd go on a huge shopping haul because basically everything would be free. Because I kind of have a shopping addiction.
I'm buying a lot. Oh, I'm buying all the collector shoes. I don't care what the price is. I'm going to buy all the collector shoes I can.
You're a shoe guy. Okay. Wait. Show the chat.
My Travis Scott McDonald's slippers, the Cactus Jack, Cactus Jack,
so
whatever.
Can I ask you maybe a personal question? How much were those slippers?
$100.
$100 for slippers?
I waited 4.5 months for them.
Pricey slippers, man. Don't let the dog chew those.
Oh, I hide them every night.
My dog will be eating.
Yeah, because we got a puppy too. Every night, he's in my room. I just hide them.
Those are sweet. I like
they're awesome.
I like them.
They're soft.
It's the wings.
It's really weird.
Too spicy.
I'm sure.
All right. Let's dive into maybe this part because this is kind of trailing off of what Dan said about the best thing about 2020 was school starting. How has school been for you And how has school been for you guys, and has it changed since COVID? Obviously, it's changed. So how has school been since COVID has kind of changed things?
I guess it's like
Maybe good and bad.
it's bad because like there's a lot of restrictions and you're not able to like hang out with friends as much and like go around as much and like be with people. But then like you're in your cohort and it's like we're still having lots of fun playing foosball, even though we got masked up for foosball now and we got hit with that. And it kind of made it like less fun, but we're still like making the best of it.
Yeah,
but
totally. You have to make the best of every situation.
Yeah,
right?
why not? Give it an attempt. Make it.
How has school been for you, and how is it? Like maybe some of the good, some of the bad.
Personally, it's been really good because friendship-wise, because I feel like if you have
I can like move my vein back and forth. I didn't know that.
We're discovering things.
I'm like looking at it. I'm like, what
Alright.
the?
I feel like if you have like good friends and stuff, then you don't really have to, like, you obviously worry about the restrictions, but like you don't notice them as much because you're like,
With good people.
yeah,
Yeah, that's super good.
yeah.
So you're more. You say
Yeah.
you feel like you're closer to your friends.
And I
this
made
year.
a lot of new friends, which is good.
That's great.
Yeah.
Friends are important, especially good friends. Speaking of friends,
Mhm.
what quality traits are you looking for in a relationship? And maybe not like a girl-guy relationship,
Yeah.
dates. Maybe you want to go there. If you want to be open, but like what quality? What quality do you look for in like friendship, relationships? Maybe in general? The first kind of like top priority quality. It's like I think that maybe every girl has like this list.
Oh, I have too many lists.
Right? I'm right on that one.
Pinterest.
I'd probably say not being fake.
Okay.
Like, because there's so many times where like I'll be talking to somebody and then they'll walk away and they'll totally go talk behind my back about me, and I was like, that's not really a
Yeah,
friend.
it's not cool.
Yeah, and like honesty, or no, trustworthy is definitely this second one, and then honesty, and then
Yeah.
Those are super important though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Those are super, super important. What about you, Dan?
Yeah, for me, like honesty and like like being fake. Like I don't want fake friends around me. Like I want people who are like who are gonna listen to me and then like not talk trash about me right after they listen to me. Like that always sucks when like you talk to someone, you're like, oh, maybe I can trust this person, and then they like completely stab you in the back, and like a week later you hear that they were just talking trash about you. You're like, well, that's just great.
Yeah.
And yeah, like honesty and like just trust. Like I need to be able to trust someone.
Yeah, because you have to look at your life and say who's gonna be like in my circle.
Yeah.
Right. And you don't want people.
Who's gonna be there like permanently? Who am I gonna
Exactly.
keep after I graduate? Like who am I gonna keep around? Like who do I want in my life still?
Exactly.
Another one is like caring, for sure, because
Yeah.
if you're telling them some like your problem, like something that's happening, and they don't care, then it's like, okay, it's not really any help.
That's super important.
Mhm.
Another question, kind of maybe tailing off of that. What's the first thing that you notice about a person? Like maybe like a first impression, if you can like go that deep in your brain. The first time you meet someone, what's like the first thing that you notice about them? It's an interesting question.
That is.
I like it though. I don't know who wrote it. I never thought to ask that. Like,
I'm
what's the
never
first
like
thing-
that's a really good
What's
question.
the first thing you notice about
I'm like
someone,
really
right?
thinking
Like
about
features
this.
or like
No, just like overall. I think
Maybe
just
just
overall.
maybe it could be features. Like sometimes people just notice like the eyes.
Shoes.
first.
Always
Yeah.
shoes.
Shoes?
I always look at the
Okay.
shoes first.
that's weird.
If I meet someone,
Sorry.
I'm addicted to shoes. Quickly.
You're a
I'm-
shoe guy. That's okay.
Yeah, no, I like if I meet someone new, I'm instantly like I'm looking down, like,
Hey, what's up?
hey guys, what's up? I'm just
see you
looking
later.
down, like
You're
I
not
don't,
wearing Nikes.
I don't. Yeah, if they're wearing some like off-brand or like they're wearing fakes, like I don't want them. Like, get out of here.
But you don't want to judge people.
Yeah. I guess I like as a good person, I shouldn't
If
judge
you're
people,
wearing your
But you do
I
notice
don't
the
like
shoes.
I do
It's
notice
okay.
shoes.
No, that's fine.
that one looks spicy.
It is.
I keep
think
looking
it
at that
is.
one.
Yeah, it 100% is.
I usually notice the eyes first,
The eyes.
or I notice the first sentence because it's the way they say it, and I kind of just catch their vibe off of the first sentence, and it's like,
And you're like, man.
it's like no, yeah.
You notice what? Your wheeze. Like you notice your wheeze. Okay. Ezra says he notices his wheeze. No, that's okay. I think we're our own worst critic and our own worst. Like we look in the mirror at ourselves every day and we notice all our flaws and maybe it's a wheeze, right? I have a lazy eye and I don't love it. And every time I see a photo of myself, it works. That's the first thing I notice. We're gonna jump into a little bit deeper here, but first I like this question. It was right on like the first question that got wrote down: the highs and lows of quarantine. Highs and lows of quarantine. Because we had a little bit of a quarantine, like right before Christmas. I don't know if you can call it a quarantine.
Actually, no, that wouldn't really
Maybe like back in March.
Yeah, like back in March,
like March to July,
March to
maybe.
June.
March
Almost.
June?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We started hanging
right.
out.
Yeah,
Hanging
that's
out in the
true.
summer.
Yeah. I guess like a high would have been like I was at home and I was like chilling and like playing games a lot, but like the low was not getting
You were
out.
at home.
Yeah, I was stuck at home. Like what else was I supposed to do? I was just stuck at home.
Yeah.
And like I had no one to socialize with. I just talked to people like on my phone and I said like pushing people away. I was like, eh. Like I didn't really want to talk to anyone. Yeah.
So being at home was like a love-hate.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
it was like good to be home and like chill, not have to do too much. But then
School was really easy.
isolation was
Like-
the low. Totally.
Yeah.
Highs and lows.
I'll start with the low. The low is having to do school while at home
Okay.
because then I still had to wake up early.
Hard to focus.
Yeah, I had to wake up. Still had to wake up early when I should have slept in. I should have skipped it. But yeah, I had to wake up early and still do my work, which is kind of dumb. And then a high would be, I don't know. During quarantine, nothing really happened.
Nothing really happened. No good moments.
Not really.
Not
Oh,
game night?
I hung out with my friend, except that was when it like first started. So like we had to social distance, and that was kind of really awkward. But it was nice to see her.
What about like, did you get closer with your family? Or was that like, was it more frustrating? To be
It was
with your
more
family?
frustrating.
Yeah.
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 Because I had
Mom
to
was
see him every
always
day.
after us.
Just getting
Like
to
we'd be in
clean
like
up.
the middle of class and we just hear a yell from downstairs, dishes aren't done.
Daniel!
Every time. And we were just
Take
like,
out the
oh my
garbage!
goodness.
I can picture it.
Yeah.
I hear
He's
the
getting
mom-
mad at us.
I
with
hear the
dishes.
mom voice.
You hear the mom voice, yeah.
All right, we're gonna go. What I guess it's called neck deep now, because we were waist deep. Now
Oh.
we're going a little bit deeper.
Not even like chest deep. We're
Not
just
even.
going.
We're just kind of like because it's cold. Like you ever been in cold water in the lake? It's like
Oh,
just-
when we went up to like Fintry Waterfalls.
Yeah.
Bryson and I were in
you
the
just gotta-
waterfall.
As soon as you get waist deep, you gotta go in.
Yeah, like we just dived in.
Yeah,
It's like
you
you're
gotta
good.
go in.
After like a minute, you're fine.
Exactly. So this is a question. I don't know who it's from. It's what do you do? What do you do to feel closer to God?
I read the Bible. Like when I feel like kind of like away, like I feel like I just need to like pick up my Bible and like just read it and like normally I won't like pick a specific verse or like anything. Like I'll just open my Bible.
Just jump in.
I just like I will randomly open up a verse and I'll just start reading and like whatever I land on like actually normally like kind of like person like goes towards my day and like how it was and like always kind of weird,
pretty cool.
but it's always awesome.
That's unique.
Yeah, it's like always awesome to like look at you like what kind of
So
need
what-
that.
What would be like the main kind of thing that you're reading right now? Do you think?
Oh, like Trustin. Bryson, he showed me this video or like this sermon by Vodi Bakum, and it's about trust and obey. And like I'm like trying to like look into that one. Like
Read up the scripture.
Yeah,
on that.
like
Sweet.
yeah, like look up on that. It's like a lot in Luke apparently, and like lots of that.
Yeah.
So it's awesome.
Oh, you Brooklyn. How do you get closer to God?
I think for me, it's more of like being alone with God. Because sometimes I feel when like we're praying in like a big
Group setting.
group, it's kind of hard to focus. Like even if you're closing your eyes, it's kind of like, eh. But I feel like if I'm alone, like talking to God, it's more like I'm actually thinking about it. I'm wanting to talk to Him. So like I can go to Him with my problems more simply.
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 Because talking to God is supposed to be
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's like we're talking.
Yeah,
But
it's supposed to be
right
just
now-
as easy. as
Yeah,
that.
but I feel like you have to be like actually like focused,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
for it to actually like feel right.
Well, it's like this. If I'm having a conversation with Dan, and I'm just like, this is classic, like our generation, right? Like, I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
what's up, Dan? And I'm texting somebody, and I'm kind of like scrolling through.
And I'm just
Instagram,
talking, and you're just
and
not
Dan's trying
looking.
to tell me about his day, and I'm like, yeah, man, what's up? I feel like that's what we do to God a lot. Like,
Yeah, we just kind of like shove him off and like tell him like, no, I'll put you to later, and like I'll get to you after this.
yeah, and it's like that focus of, just taking that time and like you're saying, actually, that's why they call it like a prayer closet, right? Like you go, and it actually talks about this in the Bible, to go when you pray, go into your room, go into a place where no one's around, and you don't want to be like the guy that's banging the gong and like on the street, be like, look guys, I'm praying to God, like I'm so holy, right? He wants us to go to a quiet place, and that's how we can really grow our relationship. This is kind of a tag onto this question. What would you do to connect people to God in a public school?
I would say, like, I know one thing we're trying to do is like a Bible study.
Yeah.
Like just ask, like not even just like, I'm not even ask, but like just kind of like put it out there that you're doing a Bible study. And, like we started a Bible study recently. We're gonna start getting more into it, and like we have people would just saw us reading, and even just like starting to read. Like people just saw us reading. We're like, yo, can we join? And it's like really awesome when that happens. It's a really good feeling, and like I feel like if you do it at public school, like there's a lot more eyes, and you're gonna pick up a lot more attention. Maybe some attention might not be good, but like
Sometimes
don't focus on that, and like kind of not like push it past, but just like know that people are always gonna like hate on you, and like they're always gonna like try to put your faith down. So just like always kind of stay strong in it, and like keep pushing forward, and do whatever you can to like put yourself out there and let them know like you want to read the Bible with them.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's bold.
It's very bold.
It's good.
It's out there.
I agree with that. Kind of just like make a weekly thing. Maybe people like won't be like encouraged to like, or not encouraged. They won't be like, they'll be like, I don't want to go to that. But like if you keep like asking them, and then eventually they'll be like, okay, fine. And then they'll come to it, and you never know. It could be like
persistent.
Yeah.
Like just let them know that you're there.
Then that could literally change their life. And then
they could have like a revelation, and like something huge happened in their life that they really needed.
Exactly. That's super cool. Always be putting yourself out there. I like that.
Yeah.
Another way that I think that you can connect people to God, especially like in a secular circle, is just simple relationship with people. It's like you guys were talking about not being fake. It's one of those big things. I think that a lot of people, I would say that everybody, whether you're Christian or not, is looking for someone who's not fake, right? Yeah. Looking for something authentic. And I think that authentic relationships is one of the strongest ways to, even just be able to share your faith, eventually with somebody. It's like you talk about this idea of building a bridge with somebody. Yeah. Right? Because you want them to cross the bridge. Yeah. Right? You don't want them to just like try to swim through the river, that's something they don't understand. You want to build the bridge of relationship and then bring them over, right? Mm-hmm. And, building trust and building a real relationship with people is really underrated, I think. Yeah. Yeah. This is a good question, I think. What's the hardest thing, because you guys are teenagers, what's the hardest thing about being a Christian teenager in this world that we're living in right now, our current culture, the state of our culture? It's the hardest thing about being a Christian as a teenager.
I feel like you're putting on a lot. Yeah. Like people like don't accept you as much. Like if you're secular with them and like you follow along with everything they do, you kind of get in those groups easier. But when you're like Christians and you're very open about it, people kind of like push you off. Yeah, they put you down. Like the only person only person you should let judge you is God. That's like that's the only real judge at the end of the day that we need to be looking forward to. Yeah, that's my personal thought.
That's super tough, to be judged. What about you, Brooke? Kind of off of that.
Yeah, basically he said what I was thinking. Can you repeat the question again?
What's the hardest thing about being a Christian teenager in our culture?
I don't really know, because I go to Christian school, so like I'm kind of surrounded by them. I've never gone to like a public school, so I wouldn't like know that much. But even then, there's still like the little people that come in and say little things, and it's like, I don't know. Yeah, it's like got you questioning and stuff, but just gotta fight through it.
Yeah. be like that. And I think that's like where having a solid foundation is so important, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you're younger, you build a solid foundation of like reading the Bible, knowing that you can go and talk to God whenever you want, whenever you're feeling like judged or you're feeling like, man, my friends are fake. Like I can actually talk to God about that stuff, right? And it's super important to have those things in your life, right? That foundation, so that maybe you're in a public school and you're not sure, you don't really have any Christian friends, but you have God right there next to you, walking through all those situations. And that's why I talk about like building relationships with people. You don't necessarily have to like go to the parties. You don't necessarily have to like join in on every conversation. You can pull out of certain conversations, but people will notice. Obviously, you don't want to like push people away from you. You want to draw people to you, but people will notice, there's a difference about you, especially in public school. If you're a Christian in a public school, the one thing to hold on to is really hold on to, find out what you really believe and find out your convictions and find out what you're going to say no to. And those like, draw those little lines in the sand for yourself. I think even in Christian school too, like you have to draw those lines and say, I'm not going to go over this line. This is kind of like, no, like I'm not going to compromise here. I'm not going to compromise here. I'm still going to be friends with people, but you don't have to compromise.
Yeah, then like even sometimes like friends even notice that, and like the real friends, they notice that, and they'll even like, even if they're not like believers themselves, they actually like start laying those lines for you as well and be like, yo, we can't like do that around him, like, or like he doesn't like really like this stuff.
It's true.
Yeah, it's like it's an awesome feeling when like they like tell you they want to do something with you, but they don't, because they know
they respect you.
Yeah, they show you that respect, that like, not like you should feel that respect, but like they show you that respect that they want to give you.
Exactly. And that goes a long way, right?
Yeah.
And it shows that you're actually holding to your conviction. Yeah. Right. You're actually holding to what you said you were going to do. And I think that's really important. One last question, kind of in the neck deep area, and we're going to jump back to the hot wings right at the end, because I want to see what happens with 4, 5, and 6. This is kind of similar. How do you, maybe not in a public school setting, but like, how do you introduce your friends to God? And even if they're Christian, sometimes how do you help them in their relationship grow deeper with Christ?
Ask through the Bible study.
Bible study? Okay.
Yeah, honestly, or even like just person to person, like
one-on-ones.
Yeah, like just like ask them like, yo, like go read this book, and like I'll read this book as well, and then we can come to each other and like we have ideas.
Have a conversation.
Yeah, and you guys can like digest it together, and like you guys can like figure out what that part really means together, and like what part of that verse is like talking about.
That's good. Yeah.
That's just like how I feel like it would go. That's
I like it.
Simple, straightforward.
I think I just invite them to youth, actually.
Yes. Invite them to youth.
Because
youth is the best place. Come on.
That's awesome. It's like a small start to like nudge them into it. If like, let's say they never did anything with God before or whatever, just invite them to youth. If they show up, then like Malachi preaches a good message. So like,
hopefully
it could literally touch their hearts.
Something that they needed to hear,
Yeah. It could, like, sometimes he'll talk about stuff and it'll be the exact thing I needed that day. And it's like, I was literally just thinking about that, and he'll say it.
That's awesome.
I'll be like, wow.
And that's the Holy Spirit. That's not even me. That's the Holy Spirit. Exciting thing about youth, though, we have an exciting announcement.
Yeah.
At the end of this, we'll announce it because we want you to stick around and watch the rest of these hot wings. So we're going to jump back. Hey, good job. Thank you guys for, diving deep a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's open up number 4.
I've been looking at this one for a while now.
The last couple minutes here that we have. This is number 4.
Oh, I've been marinating in that other one for like 20 minutes now.
Yes.
It's like tomatoes.
So number 4 is Frankie's Shichimi.
It's in the other one.
I don't know how to
I know, it's
that.
So gross.
Shichimi. You can fact check me later. It says
the last one.
Yeah. Google Translate for this one. It's Frankie's. It's not Frank's, it's Frankie's. Okay, so this is somewhere around the 16,000 Scovilles. Japanese peppers, I'm told. Okay, Japanese peppers.
I literally can't.
Oh,
this
burn.
is like the.
I'm burning. It's in a cut.
It's hurting?
It's in a cut.
Oh, you got a cut on your mouth.
Oh, that burn in my mouth.
I'll spread it around with my finger.
Brooklyn is brave right now.
Okay.
Is it hot?
If we're doing like that.
He's just trying to one-up me at this point.
Yeah,
what the heck?
You have to.
You're live right now. You gotta entertain.
This always
They want to
happens.
see this. Oh, you just dropped someone. Maybe you're not on the $100 slippers.
Nope.
Those safe.
I'm glad I went right.
Holy,
between
this like. Oh, okay.
Okay, so first impressions on it is it hot?
What? I haven't.
Oh, Brooklyn hasn't even eaten it yet. He hasn't even eaten it yet. So
I'm so
I
scared.
really want to see what happens here. If Dan's saying it's hot, I know
It's good.
it's
It's
good.
good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
That's a good.
it's not like overpowering hot. It's like good.
No, it's
right?
good.
Homemade.
It'll probably have like
sauces.
a kick.
I'm like a little cut. And it hurt though.
Yeah, I heard the cut. 100%. You know,
It's
Annie-
kicking in. It's
Annie
kicking
made all
in.
these handmade. Okay.
Thank you,
need to
Annie.
You need to wife her up. She's a good cook. She's a good Christian lady. You need to wife her
All
up.
in my
Okay.
hand now.
She's been single for too long. Amen. She said. Amen. She'll make you some amazing hot sauce.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go back to the toe deep. What's your favorite sport? I think I already know Dan's.
You?
Basketball, right?
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, easy.
Well, okay, it's like a tie between basketball and soccer.
Yeah, that's right. You are soccer.
Because soccer is like, I love soccer. I love being out in the field. But then basketball, I love the running and like,
What do you love to watch? What do you love to watch on TV?
definitely basketball.
Okay. Favorite team?
Houston Rockets.
Favorite player?
That was a bad idea.
James Harden.
Okay, sorry.
I went back.
Good
I went back.
Good vibe with that.
I've tried patenting his step back, you
A
know?
little bit warm for you, Brooklyn.
No, it's good.
I don't
It's
feel like
good?
I'm melting
You're
anymore. I feel it on my like cheek.
You feel
I love it on my
cheek.
cheek and it's just like burning my cheek.
Feel it on the cheek.
You forgot about me, but basketball.
Basketball. Do you like watching sports? Like, what sports do you like to watch?
I don't really watch sports.
You don't really watch sports? Okay, that's okay.
If any though. If like any
If
sport.
any.
If any. Curling?
Well,
That's all about.
actually, I think I'll say the ones I've actually watched. Baseball, actually.
Baseball.
Baseball.
Baseball?
No, I meant like
sucks.
those are the ones I've like watched live,
I think
Well,
not
I-
every
and then I've
time.
watched like
fall
one
asleep.
soccer game live.
I fall asleep during
Oh, I watched a basketball game live. Actually, I like watching basketball.
basketball.
Was it
Yeah,
Portland?
'cause I under-
Anything
'cause
live,
I
though,
understand
anything
it.
live.
Was it a Portland game?
No, it was the Lakers.
Versus who?
I don't know.
You're any live sport is
I
gold.
still have never been to a live game, and I'm still sad about it. Like,
All right, let's dive into the number 5 here. Dive into number 5.
I
while we're
just
diving into number 5,
Oh, yeah, here we go.
I'm gonna ask you guys a few questions.
Oh yeah.
Before you have you ever met someone famous? No. Daniel? No. Never met anyone
Famous?
famous?
Actually, no, not that really famous.
famous.
Yeah,
That's cap. That's cap. 8,000 is not famous. I'm sorry.
She is. She is famous on TikTok.
For our standards, yeah.
Yes.
For our standards.
More famous than I am. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
that's honestly, I'm more famous than
I deleted TikTok. It's terrible.
I haven't met anyone famous.
Never met anyone.
I
famous.
plan on it though.
Do you guys remember who Paul Walker is? I met Paul Walker.
No way.
Yeah.
Who's
that?
before he died.
Yeah, well, obviously.
And before he died,
Yeah,
obviously.
I went to heaven and it was like, "Hey, what, Paul Walker?"
Real quick, like, hey,
No,
what's up?
I
Came
met
back
Paul
down.
Walker from Fast and the Furious. He was in my little hometown.
Just dump it on.
He was
Just dump
filming. What was it? 8 Below. The
Oh.
movie 8 Below.
No, that's Ryan Reynolds.
Eddie.
I think it was 8 Below. Yeah. Yeah, 8 Below. Fact checked over there, Logan. Awesome.
Oh! I'm throwing these off.
All right, so this one is that's a little
No,
fun
that's
fact
fair.
in my world. This is number 5, right? Number 5.
Number 5.
This is the red. Okay, this is the hot one. This is red Thai peppers. If you've ever had a red Thai pepper,
I put the whole.
it is not fun to eat.
Yeah, I put the whole thing on
This
mine
is
too.
about 50,000 to 100,000 Scovilles because it depends. Again, Annie says
Your eyes are red.
on the pepper. Let's see what happens. Take a bite. This is 50,000 to 100,000.
You should ask us the question.
Scoville.
It's so nice and sweet to begin with. It's gonna hurt. in a minute.
Another question here is actually this is a good question. What's your favorite book in the Bible? I like that question.
2 Corinthians.
2 Corinthians
My favorite verse is 2 Corinthians 5:7.
5:7. Can you recite it?
For we see by faith, not or for we walk by or we see by faith, not by sight.
Live by faith.
Something like that.
Wait, walk by.
It's we see by sorry, we see by
Walk
faith, not by sight.
Not by sight.
Why am I forgetting this?
It's okay. It's the hot pepper. What about you, bro?
I think it's like 2 Peter or something like
It's like
that.
beer.
Yeah.
What's like? What do you like about it?
I forget. I posted a photo, but then I captioned it as one of the verses, and it was something about like angels, like or something about being free, right? I forgot, but I remember it.
The heat's getting to you.
Yeah, it's burning my lips.
It's burning my cheeks.
All right, we're gonna go for the last one just because this is absolutely hilarious. I'm just hoping that.
Can you a break for a question?
Yeah, get your milk. Actually, don't drink milk yet till number 6. Don't drink it till number 6.
Oh, stop.
Guys,
So number 6.
Malachi.
You're crying too.
The camera. Okay, so we're gonna do this last one really quick. Number 6. I'm informed that our camera is about to die. We're going number 6. Number 6 is all of these combined. It's all of these.
I'm not even sad.
I'm just
We don't
dipping
know.
it.
We don't know what Scoville unit this
My
is.
nose is running.
My nose is running. My mouth is burning.
Hey guys,
Eat it. Let's see what happens.
is there any more questions?
Well, we actually are out of time for any more questions. Actually, I could ask this, how tall are you guys? Do you guys know how tall you are?
5'3".
6'2", 5'3".
I'm an inch.
Can we get a close up of Brooklyn's eyes right now?
red.
Before the camera dies, can we get a?
Look at the
She
camera.
is- her eyes are just- She's crying right now. Crying inside of me.
I'm an inch below average for my age.
Oh yeah, you're just a
Inch below
midget.
average. All right, so we are just about out of time. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I know that you guys are probably wondering what's happening next week. We have a really exciting announcement. Are we still live? Are we still good? We still have battery power.
This tastes like
My
pube.
computer's frozen, so I can't tell what's happening. Next week, everyone say next week. Next week, we are back inside the church. Was that a burp? Was that a milk burp? We are back inside the church. We have KCY Youth, not happening online. It is happening in person. There's going to be multiple updates happening. We will be sending out all the information. So parents, if you need information on how we're doing it, what safety precautions we're taking, I'm going to be sending
really
out.
hot.
We're going to be sending out.
Are burning.
We're going to be sending out the public health order that has all the information to where
drink the sauce.
the government has given us basically the ability to meet back in person for youth programs. So we're super pumped. I'm super excited to see you guys in person. Hopefully, wow, they're going for it. They're going for it. This is amazing. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Brooklyn. Give them a hand if you're sitting at home.
Oh no!
I didn't throw up!
He just threw up on live TV. Maybe we should cut the feed. All right. Peace out.
What about
We love you.
Bye.
We'll see you next week in person. Can't wait to see you.
That's disgusting. The last one actually tastes like puke though.
I can't do this anymore. This smells.